everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Ravens are #1 in pass TDs, and they go up against the Colts defense that will try to keep them out of the end zone.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Shift together here from the D-line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Operating off play action. Flacco drops it underneath to Dixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Trubisky will throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Here's Gore. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the run, it's Robert Turbin. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. Dixon on the give from Flacco. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down, Flacco now. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And again, it's Flacco to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They go play action here on first down. He finds Bolden. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over.
And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashawn Perriman with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now Mack. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. Fights him off. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. Room here to run. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the 1st down.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, it's score. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
All right, here we go. Boom, no, check, Patriot.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Robert Turbin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Flacco. Now he's forced out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. So they're going to go for 2. Now Flacco. It's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll run it now with Turbin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Moncrief. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now let's go.
Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. On second down, it's Dixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Flacco. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. A red zone first down for Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. Now he'll escape to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jeremy Maclin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Colts coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Trubisky. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Here we go. Green 39.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Ravens have got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Flacco gives off to Dixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Flacco looks to throw. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Flacco going deep downfield for Ross, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go. 3-19.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room if you have to run.
And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Throw right side, complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Hilton. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Trubisky will throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Passing play, Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie out of Florida, Quincy Wilson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't good. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit. Set.
They'll run to Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hurry up, watch it now, Barney. Back there, watch it now, Barney. Watch it now.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Flacco. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Al Woods in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 2nd down, Flacco now. Throw left side, complete to Ross. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A run by Mack to start the drive. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up to...
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Hankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Flacco here on second down. And this is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating off play action, Flacco. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They come out here in the eye. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Mitchell Trubisky with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go now. Green, Leopard.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To keep it on the ground. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2 or try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now a handoff for Dixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And the Colts getting ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's back to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Set. Green. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Trubisky to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play. you